Hello, everyone. Today I'm thrilled to share with you on how I found my path to success. Welcome. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Doris Nyakundi, and I'm a proud alumni of this institution, Mount Kenya University, where I studied English literature. Today, I stand before you as a full-time English lecturer at Somali National University. But like many of you, I once sat in these very classrooms, curious, uncertain, and quietly wondering where my degree would take me. When I chose English as my major, it wasn't because I had a definite career plan. It was because my journey with the English language began at a young age, driven by deep curiosity about the origins of the sounds we speak. As a child, ladies and gentlemen, I believed that humans had microphones in their throats, adjusted naturally by God as they aged. This fascination with language and sound led me to a lifelong passion for writing and reporting events with meticulous detail. Throughout my elementary education, I eagerly participated in public speaking and poetry recitations, driven by an innate desire to experience and understand my microphone. My leadership roles as the school head girl, head of debate clubs, and head of pastoral programs allowed me to channel my curiosity and passion for speaking and writing into meaningful activities. Ladies and gentlemen, in high school, my interest in English language and literature deepened. I immersed myself in great American short stories edited by Wallace and Mary Stedinam, and diligently studied English grammar and usage. My curiosity was never quenched, but my leadership skills were further honed as the house captain of Maria House and overall Christian Union chairlady in my fourth form. My academic journey continued at Mount Kenya University, where I pursued a Bachelor of Arts degree specializing in English literature. A pivotal moment occurred when I discovered John Lyon's book titled Introduction to Theoretical Linguistics in the University Library of Mount Kenya. This book revealed the true nature of speech organs, dispelling my childhood belief in microphones and igniting a profound understanding of linguistics. Ladies and gentlemen, during my undergraduate years, I began to realize the transformative power of education. The way a single lecture could challenge my thinking or how a classroom discussion could spark a new idea. It was inspiring. I was especially moved by the professors who didn't just teach, but who mentored and motivated. That's when I first began to see teaching not only as a profession, but as a calling. In my 4th year, ladies and gentlemen, I developed valuable analytical and representation skills, which completed my coursework. My project, entitled Shackles of Doom, whereby I was focusing on the conflict between intent and outcome in literature as a mirror of society. This showcased my ability to critically analyze and represent complex ideas. This led to my appointment as an assistant lecturer in teaching English as a second language in Hargeisa, Somaliland, Mount Kenya University. Ladies and gentlemen, to be precise, I was one of the first students who had the privilege to be recognized by the university. The university empowers their own. This is evidence that Mount Kenya University values diversity, inclusion, and equity. After graduation, I began teaching, and it was there in front of my first group of students that I truly found my path. The classroom felt like a place where I belonged, where knowledge was both given and received, where every lesson was a dialogue. Of course, the load wasn't always smooth. Preparing for national eligibility tests, balancing teaching with research, and navigating academic competition required discipline and resilience. But each challenge reinforced my commitment. Eventually, I qualified and secured a full-time position as a university lecturer, a role I now hold with pride and purpose. I started by scaling the heights of education, and now I'm unlocking infinite possibilities. Being a lecturer is more than delivering content. It is about nurturing critical thought, encouraging self-expression, and helping students find their own voice. It is immensely rewarding to be part of someone else's intellectual growth. To those of you still finding your path, I want to say this. It is perfectly okay not to have everything figured out right now. Careers evolve. What matters most is staying curious, putting in the work, and being open to where your interests might lead you. English is not just about books. It's about thinking, questioning, and the communicating. Those are powerful tools in any field. Whether you end up in academia, publishing, writing, media, or any unexpected, your journey is your own. Trust it. Trust it. Thank you for listening, and I'm always happy to connect if you need any guidance in your academic or professional journey. Good afternoon.